Live and in living color. I gotcha. Unfortunately.
I can't deal with all this technical stuff, but I can row. I can row. That I can do.
Yeah, we're taking a collection tonight, so Bobby we can hire an assistant so he can get his computer up and working for him. Because all he can do is manage to row, I guess. So if you want to put a few bucks in the chat box, go right ahead.
I'd rather get a real good female secretary to do a Clinton for me while I'm working on the computer.
I don't. What does that mean, Clinton? I'm not sure. Explain that to me.
No, not. Bobby, technical skills are like my golf swing needs work.
I'll second that, Ryan.
Well, Ryan, let me tell you something. We got you that as a sample tonight because you're doing such a good job.
Do we have him down? Is that who we're looking at?
No. You'll be able to put Ryan side by side. I put 1A and 2B.
So we have Ryan tonight. Is that what we're looking at?
No, this was another one that was just standalone on its own. Yeah, Ryan just says, "Uh-oh."
Is that him here?
There you go. Now you got to put another one. That make that half a screen.
Well, is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So everybody knows.
What are we looking at here?
Ryan just started with us. I mean, this is his first lesson. Okay, look at the one on your right.
Where are we going? To the one on the right?
The one on the right is what he looked like when he first. No, not that one. Damn it! No. You had it. There, right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he looked like when he first got off the team bus. Started back. He does a waggle about 3 times. Not the other side. You hooked them together.
No, this is what you sent me.
Oh, you're doing the one on the left.
No, I'm doing what you sent me.
Well, it's not looking like it to me at my end.
All right, here's one of them. Here's just by himself.
Right, bring him in closer.
All right.
All right, so he's doing that waggle to try and keep the club head outside the hands. Now look how he starts down with his chest first. It has the club going outside to cross him. Swinging right down the third baseline now. Now show the other one. Have you hit any balls with it yet, Ryan? No, not that. There. Now look at the difference in his pad. And he's doing 2 drills. He's doing a stick drill, a stick on the front, a stick on the left, a stick on the right, and then to lift the club above your head on the follow through.
And lift the club above your head.
Yeah, right.
In the follow through. So tell me a little bit about this follow through. Lift the club above your head. What's your thought there?
Because he's swinging across himself so much down to the third baseline. This way, he's forced to go out towards the second baseman and up.
Okay.
And Ryan says here he tried to hit a few balls with it. He thought the ball went right and it went straight. And this is only his first lesson. And he's somewhere. Ryan, where are you? Are you in Topeka, Kansas, or?
Why is everyone from Topeka, Kansas? What about Columbus?
I hope he's not from the Ukraine. That's all I got to say.
Right.
Oklahoma. He's in Oklahoma. Oh, Norman, Oklahoma. Norman, Oklahoma. Something's famous in Norman, Oklahoma. One of the schools or something. Maybe the college. In Norman. Now look at his right knee on the follow through, and then look at his right knee on the one on the left.
And the finish?
Yeah, right. He's twisted like what we call in Cuba chorizo. It's like a donut that's
They have those at Taco Bell. They put cinnamon on them. They're very good.
No, not a chorizo. No, I'm talking about a churro. Churro, that's what they call it, churros.
Churro, yeah, there you go.
It's like a donut.
Yeah.
It's been twisted. Like a twisted donut.
Yep.
I got high expectations with Ryan. He's going to do great because this is a matter of one day, 24 hours. Look at the change.
Yeah, it looks good. I like I like that finish drill there, the finish thought or position there up over through the head there. I like that. I hadn't heard of that before. Learned something new.
Roberto De Niro says, "Yo quiero Taco Bell."
Serious, they're good.
Taco Bell. No, vamos para Taco Bell. Venga, rápido, apúrate. Trying to fix my swing by myself has been a disaster, Ryan says. Of course, it's the same way with Darren and I. Look, when I'm going to work on something, what do you think I do? I grab Darren and I say, Darren, come here, look at this. You know, and he does the same thing with me. We don't try and fix ourselves.
No, you can't. Can't do it.
You can't do it. Nicklaus couldn't do it.
Nope.
Nicklaus had Jim flicked after Jack Rout dropped dead.
He dropped dead. I'm sure he didn't want to drop dead.
Oh yeah, he did.
Jeez.
He dropped dead.
Wow. Poor Jack Rout.
I'm next.
Yes. Rest in peace. Wow.
People all over Richmond will be saying, I remember when I had a lesson with the crazy Cuban. Now he's buried across the street.
Yeah, he dropped dead. Whatever happened? He dropped dead.
Robert De Niro, but that sounds like a famous name or something.
It is. He was an actor.
Was he an actor?
Yeah, from Goodfellas.
No, but I think Robert De Niro is a DI.
It's pretty much the same thing. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's close enough.
All right, so throw up some of the other ones.
Well, this was a good one. Hold on. It's all right.
I'm really happy with this. Ryan, you've done a great job, buddy. You get all the credit.
All right, what do we got here? What are we looking at here?
Okay, bring him in closer. This, I think, is from England somewhere. They sent it in. Bring him in closer.
Wow, look at that. He's got how cool is that? A little football goalpost out there. That is so cool. I like that.
Yeah, but I think that's for rugby.
Rugby, soccer, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. That's a fun thing to use as a target. All right, what do we got going on here?
In fact, I'll tell you a funny story. As you know, Brandon, my kid, was a place kicker. And when I was trying to get him a scholarship, I got the coach run onto the golf course, and we got in a cart and we're playing golf, and it had Brandon on the back of the cart, and we had a bunch of footballs. We got out in the middle of the golf course. He started kicking footballs, and that's how he tried out.
Oh, great.
The coach got down and held the ball as he was kicking because he said he could feel it. He'd know, whether it was any good or not.
Right.
Anyway, start this backswing. Because it was probably unfair to some of the other parents. I had the ability to bring them on the golf course. All right, now watch his first move on the way down. Watch his first move on the way down. He's going to be chesty, just like that video from Sergio Garcia.
Yeah, he's out over the top.
This was all Mike's suggestion to use this topic tonight, so we owe Mike a big thank you. He said, I thought YouTube had censored Bobby.
That would have been a smart idea. That would have been a smart idea.
Ryan puts down here, look, Ma, I'm on YouTube. LOL. It's better than having your mom catch you in the parking lot at the dollhouse.
All right, let's get back to some analysis here. So what do we got going on here? He's coming over the top, getting very chesty.
Yeah. But just to show everybody, you can't start with the upper body first.
So what starts the downswing then?
Well, were you able to get that Sergio video down?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Put it on. That's a good time for it right now.
And do that. If from here you pull down, then you get in the situation, you get in the right spot here, and from here then you can come in and around the ball and cover the ball nicely instead of.
I can hear it.
As soon as you do this, then you're fighting to try to get back behind ball.
I just played it up here. Play it again here.
They go this way. Yeah. So what I always try to tell them is feel like you're pulling a chain or a bell down. So when you get here, your first move, instead of shoulders and kind of everything going forward, should be down. Yeah. So you pull down, and then you from here, then you can get in that motion.
Uh-huh.
So if you do this, it's very difficult to come and do that. If from here you pull down, then you get in the situation, you get in the right spot here, and from here then you can come in and around the ball and cover the ball nicely instead of. As soon as you do this, then you're fighting to try to get back behind.
I've got Sergio right here if you want to ask him something. ¿Qué cosa? Fíjate, mira, si el swing over the top es muy malo.
So what?
No seas cojudo, tienes que bajar con los brazos primero.
All right, so that's a good video there. Explain that to us. Give us some cliff notes on what we just saw there.
Well, he's trying to explain that if you unwind the body first, you don't have any choice but to come down from the outside, and then you're going to steep it out. You're going to hit down on the ball. You're going to put a ton of backspin on it. Yeah, Ryan says Sergio didn't become a bullfighter. He's too tall. They're little guys. So he's showing how he maintains his chest angle where he is at the top of the backswing and pulls the club down, because his old man used to tell him, I want you to feel like you're pulling out on a chain with both hands.
I gotcha.
Now, it doesn't mean that there aren't guys out there that can turn their hip first and keep their chest back, but that's not as easy to do.
What was that? Let me ask you this question. What was on the other end of the chain?
A piñata.
I guess that's a common thing. I guess in Spain.
He pulls on the chain and a piñata opens up and crap comes out of the burrito.
You pull on chains.
He ends up with crap all over his head.
All right.
That's what you need. A piñata burrito with diarrhea.
I think they make medication for that, right? They call it Pepto-Bismol over here. No, they call it in Spain.
Michael says that may be what Sergio feels, but isn't his first move putting pressure onto his left side while he's still swinging back? Well, here's what you got to understand. The body has a very small circumference to cover before impact. The arms have a lot wider circumference to cover. So even though you may feel like you're doing the body first, or even if your body does go first, the sensation is the arms are going faster than the body. Because if you come anywhere close to trying to be even Steven between the body and the arms, you're going to lose, because the body's going to get there too soon. So that's why I think, like Darren said, his old boss Nicklaus actually tried to get rid of the golf club at the top of the backswing, because he understood he had to get the club out in front of him before his body got turned out. Darren, De Niro says, do you try to keep your back to the target as long as possible?
Yeah, that's a great drill. I remember one of the instructors that I was working with at the Bears Club, Jason Carbone, that was one of his drills, is keep the back to the target as long as you can.
Yep.
Great drill, great thought there for sure. But once again, this has got to apply to you. So if you don't know if it applies to you, you need to send us a video. You can upload it right to our website at quickfixgolf.com, or email it to us at quickservice@quickfix.com, or we should have our app here running relatively soon. Just download the app, the Quick Fix Golf app, and you can upload it right from our app, which we're really, really excited about. How are we doing on that front? Are we close?
Well, we have a meeting Wednesday for the launch of the reservation software and the Vault software, where they'll be able to go on and see all our videos that we have, and they'll all be classified: beginners, over the top, this, that, the other, whatever. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to go ahead and use that picture that you made.
Yep.
So I'm going to turn all that in tomorrow and see how fast they'll put us up live. There's not much less to do.
Yep. Awesome. So
We'll have our own app.
Yep.
Look
Don't
at
be
that.
afraid to upload your videos right to the app. So we'll
We
give you a
might not be
better
able to
idea.
afford to get a taco, but we'll have an app.
But yeah, and just to remind everyone, we're here live on Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to answer your questions. We want you to play better golf. We want to take a look at your golf swing. So make sure you send it to us, and we'll have some fun, and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. So and tell your friends, tell your buddies. So join us as well.
You'll be living in a soup kitchen, but I got an app. Robert says, congratulations. I don't know. Wait, you better wait first to see if it works.
Yeah, exactly.
we might get thrown off of YouTube.
Yep. All right.
Some other ones I sent you.
Let's see what else we got here. All right, how about this one here?
Well, there you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, there's one. That's an over the top one right there. Now notice how far he takes the club inside and behind him. So now he's screwed, because if he were to pull straight down, like Sergio says, he'd stick it in the ground about 2 feet before the ball. So he has to adjust his upper body to get himself a path to the golf ball. Because right now he has no path. So then the arms get left behind and they're stuck in behind him. He's going to bottom out early if it didn't watch out. You got to put the golf club in a place at the top of the backswing where you have the easiest path back to the golf ball.
Yeah, this club gets behind him real quick.
Oh, boy.
Ball one.
I wonder if he has an app.
So what
Can't afford another basket of balls, but he's got an app.
So what drill are you going to give this gentleman?
Tell him just don't get an app. Well, the first thing I would do with him is you got to get that first 18 inches going the right way. Remember that drill we looked at last week?
Yes.
Where you put the stick?
Yes.
You still have it?
No.
Handy? No. That's the first drill I would put on it, though. To get that golf club going straight back and get the club out in front of his chest.
Right. Yeah, that was a really good drill last week. That was a really
Robert
good drill.
says we have a new app called the Don't Do This app.
And what do we got here? What drill is this?
There's another one there with a stick. It's the same drill you use all the time, where you put the stick in the butt of the golf club.
Yep. Well, this will help him with his path on his backswing, right?
There you go. See. None of that. He'll get the butt of the golf club pointed at the intended line of flight. Excuse me, line of flight. There you go.
There's that backswing is now in a good place to come down. And you can see here all it is he's using an alignment stick that he's holding on in the grip there and giving him a good reference point on where the golf club is. That definitely would help this gentleman here. Let's see where his golf club is.
Now watch, he's going to hit it right in the kisser. Now this wouldn't be a bad drill for this gentleman right here too. But I would use the other one.
Right. Yeah, you can see here where this golf club's pointing. If he had a stick here, it's pointing outside the golf ball. We want this pointing right down to the ball. The golf club would be somewhere around there.
Don't do this, Seth. We can change it from quick fix golf to quick screw up golf. Don't say, come take a lesson at quick fix, will get you in the low thousands before you know it. Look at the difference in those two lines. Oh, you took them off.
Yep, see the difference in there? Right down to the ball. Not over this way. Not over that way.
Remember that the golf ball only wants to know two things. Where did the club come from and where was it when it got there? And I think there's another one I sent you too, didn't I?
No, that's all of them.
That's all of them?
Yep.
Who's got some questions? Throw some questions in the chat box.
Did you watch any of the golf over the weekend, Bobby? Did you watch some of the Phoenix Open?
I watched about 4 or 5 holes.
All right. It's always a fun event.
I didn't see any shots close on number 17 there, they got a lot of boos.
They had 2 hole-in-ones over the weekend, which was they littered the green with beer bottles and stuff. It was a scene.
Really?
Oh yeah, they littered the whole place, which I don't think could not have been a bad thing for their sponsor, the Waste Management. Right? That's a great look. You know what I mean? Seriously, it's a great look. Beer cans everywhere and them picking them up.
As long as they were empty beer cans, let's hope it wasn't beer bottles.
No, there was all cans. All cans.
They hit a player in the head or something. That wouldn't be good.
Yeah, but 2 hole-in-ones.
Oh, wow. The couple of holes that I saw, nobody got it really close, so.
Yeah, it was just on Saturday and Sundays when they had the hole-in-one. So, but
the bad part was I saw a lot of driving wedges, driving wedge.
yeah,
Par 5, they're hitting 5 irons in for a second shot.
yep,
Cantley or something over there hit a 5 iron on a par 5. It's ridiculous.
yep, yep.
And they were getting plenty of roll off those tee shots. Plenty of roll.
Yeah, there was a lot of roll. That's for sure. It was playing firm. Definitely playing firm.
There was one, somebody hit it about 348 or something, but it had at least 60 yards worth of roll.
Oh yeah, yep, yep, for sure.
That's something they could do, is to moisten these fairways a little more, slow the fairways down. But I think the PGA wants to see this driving contest going on. I don't.
Yeah, that's my premise. I want to see home runs, not bunt singles. I'm not into that, but some people like bunt singles. I think that the majority of people want to see home runs, but I could be wrong.
Well, they're going to hit the ball just as hard. It's just not going to roll as far.
Right.
I'd like to see some longer iron shots into the green.
Yep. Yep. It's all relative. If you've got a longer iron into a green and you got the greens really firm, you're never going to be able to hold it. So they'd have to soften the greens up a little bit. And then vice versa, they firm up the greens because you are having wedges in and 9 irons. So I guess it's all relative. You can make the golf course play whatever you really want it to play. But that's kind of up to the who's ever running the tournament. So
now who did you pick last week? I know you were put on the.
Oh yeah. I said Victor Hovland. and he missed the cut. He did not do very well. He had a really big number on one of his last holes, which sent him packing. But
he's a trunk slammer.
he was slamming that trunk pretty hard.
What about this next week? What are you going to
This
pick?
week we've got Riviera. We got the Genesis Open, Tiger Woods' event, or one of them. And Riviera is a tough golf course. It really requires, it's tough fairways to hit and very tough greens to hit. So it's a ball striker's paradise there. And if you look at the best ball strikers or approach to the green, the top three, you're looking at Colin Morikawa. He definitely would be a favorite for sure. You're looking at Will Zalatoris. He's actually number one approach to the green, but his putting is so bad. He's got such a yip putting stroke. But he's number one. So, if you're looking at statistics on who would win this week, Will Zalatoris would definitely be towards the top of the list based on that. And then you've got, the usual suspects. The top 11 players in the world are playing this week. So you're going to see the likes of Jon Rahm and Dustin Johnson and all the favorites there. So, but if I had to pick, I would definitely go with Colin Morikawa this week, just based on the ball striking aspect of the play. So, plus I think it's time for him to win again. So we'll see what happens.
What about the jet lag from all those guys that were playing in Saudi Arabia, wherever it was?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some of that. Morikawa's only played 3 events, including the Saudi Arabia event. So he hasn't played much this year. So he should be pretty fresh. He should be fresh. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's interesting to see who's going to be playing on that tour and who signs up and who doesn't. So there's been a lot of talk about it this week on players that are signing up and where players' loyalties are going to be. So
Michael says these guys were hitting 8 irons or 180 yards anyway. So what?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at Johnny Miller's statistics today, and Johnny Miller's 7-iron would go 150. That's what he hit, 150. Well, 7-iron. But that was back in 73 when he won the Open at Oakmont. That's how far he was hitting it then. So, it's a fair amount of time ago. But 7-iron, 150.
Yeah, it was him and Nick Nicklaus that represented the U.S. in the World Cup when I was there as the director of golf in 1973. And they were hitting it in the same places in the golf course where I was hitting it. They weren't hitting it much longer. Not even Jack. He didn't seem like he tried to swing full. He could hit it further. You know he had something in reserve. But
yeah,
I mean, we tried to keep it in the fairway. But that Johnny Miller could putt. That son of a gun made more 30-footers than I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was. He used to play with an old bullseye, if you can believe it or
That's
not.
right.
When
That's
he won
what he had.
When he won that 73 Open at Oakmont, he was putting with this old bullseye. Crazy.
That's what he had.
Yeah.
And he had lead tape around the hosels of his golf clubs.
Yes. So yes, that was another thing I was reading about it, because he ground a ton of weight off the bottom of the club. So, and in addition, what you've always said about the lead tape around the hosel, but part of that was because he would grind so much weight off of the golf club. You've got to put it somewhere, right?
Yeah, and he was open at the top.
Yep, exactly.
So,
yep.
But he was just perfect example. There was a hole number 17 in Nueva Andalucia, was about 180 or something. He hits the ball over the green. Now the green tilts towards the tee, so now he's got to hit a downhill chip shot, little lob shot, really. He throws it up about 30 feet past the hole, takes that old bullseye, goes bang right in the freaking hole to save par. I saw that several times. I mean, he hit it all over the ballpark. At one number 12 was a par 5. They had like a creek along the left-hand side. He hits the ball in the water. So now he has to drop a ball, so now he's hitting 3. He hits it about 6 inches from the hole. It taps it in for birdie.
Yep.
Unbelievable. And remember I told you I made money off of Angel Gallardo and Valentin Barrios. They were the 2 players from Spain. And we were in the clubhouse, we were in the locker room, and they said, oh, even Nicklaus and Miller can't shoot under 70 on this golf course. It's too hard. I said, you want to bet? And they said, yeah, we bet 1,000 pesetas. I used to call them pizzastas. And the first day, Miller shoots 65 and Jack shoots 68. They both broke 70. I said, you don't know how good these guys are.
Well, if you got any questions, throw them in the chat box. Otherwise, we're going to wind this down here. We want to see what's going on with your golf swing, so don't be afraid to send us a video. Upload it to quickfixgolf.com, and we'll give you a free analysis. Not a penny out of your pocket. We'll send you some drills to work on. We'll even show it on YouTube if you'd like and have some fun with it with the gang. Make sure you tell your friends what we got going on here Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here for you. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to talk some golf. Hopefully you'll learn a little something. And we want you to play better golf now. So this is our gift to you. Mondays and Wednesdays. Tune in. Tell your friends. Send your videos in. So, yeah.
And next week we're going to be offering free tacos.
Yeah. Chorizos or whatever they're called.
Churros.
Churros, yes, churros. Get your cell phones out for sure, and then keep your eyes out for our app. It's not going to be any easier for you once you get the app. You just download the app, upload your swing, and bam, Bobby Lopez himself will send you something to work on. So you owe it to yourself. You got nothing to lose, and keep your ears and eyes open for the app. So that's going to be coming out momentarily.
Ryan says, get your cell phones out, guys. I'm trying to convince more buddies to do it. So we love you, Ryan.
And it's just that simple. Just get your cell phone out, and you'd be amazed how much a little bit of direction will go for your game with somebody with a keen eye that will help you understand the big miss in your swing, the big gremlin that's bogging you down and giving you some of these inconsistencies. So
we should run some kind of contest, like the guy who brings in the most new friends gets a trip with me to Havana, and they get to become a political prisoner.
Yeah.
We'll stay there. You say the whole trip went from 6 days to 6 months. So we're locked in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, they do have toilet paper down there. Everybody told me when I went to Cuba, you got to take toilet paper. They don't have any toilet paper. So I had to suck it in my golf bag. When I had to reach in my golf bag, pull the toilet paper out, they laughed so hard.
Right, they got you.
He said, "What do you put toilet paper in your golf bag?" I said, "I got a shitty golf game."
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, Ryan, I'll save that story for you next time. All right, man.
It'll be a doozy. All right. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. We will see you on Monday. Make sure you watch the Genesis Open this week. And send your videos in. Okay. We'll see you Monday.
You got it.
Bye.